Welcome back, guys. Chris here on lunch break. Last week, I highlighted 17 games coming out this month, and you can check that video out up there. Among them was Throne and Liberty, and I had a chance to put some time into it over the last week or so, and I just want to share my first impressions with you. We'll start with what I like, and we'll end with what I don't. The game is beautiful, and moving around it is about as easy as it can get. Right out of the gate, you essentially got three different forms of travel. You've got what would be kind of like a riding mount, a gliding mount, and then a swimming mount. And you can transition between these forms quickly and effortlessly, which I love. And on top of this, you can teleport from almost anywhere to any waypoint you previously touched just by opening your map. Most quests don't have to be turned in, so you don't spend a lot of time running back and forth, though you do have to return in some cases to get the next part of the quest. And speaking of quests, I love it when a game teaches you how to play the game while you're playing it, and I feel like this game does a very good job of that. If you're not one who cares a lot about the storyline, although this one has a pretty decent one so far, another thing I like about Throne and Liberty is that it will summarize what just happened when you finish an interaction. So you skip through a whole conversation and all the drama, and then get a recap while you're on the move. Now, if only I can get my wife to do that. As with pretty much any game I've ever played, your weapon is life, and you're always going to want the best you can have on hand. In Throne and Liberty, you can have two primary weapons, and each one comes with its own set of skills. So your class is determined by the weapon you wield, and if you have a green weapon and level it up, you can find a better one, and you can transfer those upgrades to the new weapon. So you don't feel like you've lost anything by upgrading, and you won't be holding out for upgrades until you find a better weapon. I love that, because I'm the one who would hoard all the enhancement stuff until the end and struggle all the way there just so I don't waste them. It's also great because you don't have to level an entirely new character just to try a different playstyle. Just equip a different weapon. If you like to run dungeons, there's a few different ways to party up. I've had pretty good success with the open party, but I did run into a scenario where we didn't really have a tank or a healer and had to reset on one boss a couple of times. But they put a respawn right outside the boss fight, so you don't have to run a mile to fight again. You just have to wait for the rest of the team to wipe. I have played games in the past that let you read up on the dungeon mechanics, like what to do when you've been marked by the boss. That is missing from this game, so it seems the only way to find out is trial and error or from other players. On that somewhat negative note, I know there's a lot of talk about the potential for pay to win, but after looking at the marketplace, I really didn't see anything that was like just automatic win button. They limit the amount of boosts and things you can buy, so I feel like they've pretty much got that taken care of. There's always going to be that one guy that pushes it to the max, but what can you do? There are plenty of skins and gliders and pets and things for people to spend their money on, so I feel like they can still make their money without adding that pay to win element, so hopefully they'll keep it that way. And about the only other thing I've not liked, and this is a small thing, they say mana instead of mana. And I mean, we just don't say it like that down here. Let me know who's right in the comments. All that said, for the price, I think it's certainly worth checking out. I mean, it is free. The next game I'll be looking at is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's releasing next week on the 18th, I believe. I'll be playing that with my kids, so I'll be posting that on my other channel, but I'll also review it and leave that for you here. So going forward, my goal will be to post a new video every Friday at 12 p.m. around lunchtime. So like and subscribe for more, and comment below to let me know if there's something I could be doing better, or if there's another game you'd like me to check out. And with that, this lunch break is over. See you on the next one.